Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Zandvoort for round 2 of Season 7 here in 7th Gear Racing. It's going to be a good one tonight, and tonight in the comms box I am joined by Killer Miller. Good evening, sir, how are you?
Yeah.
Hello? Are you okay?
How are we? Not bad. A little bit of interruption there from my mic from here in Coolidge, but not a problem. As we move on to Zandvoort, and what this is, flowacious, banked corners, what's not to like? The drivers may not be having the same thoughts as me because this drive is notoriously tricky. So let's hope for a really good race today, Coolidge.
Yes, indeed. It's quite a hard track to overtake as well. This track is very thirsty for ERS, and it's also with a short straight, it's very hard to overtake. There are, obviously, you can overtake into turn 1, and then after the second DRS zone in turns 11 and 12, but it is quite hard to overtake, so unless you're very, very fast on the car in front, then we could see a couple of DRS trains here today. But first out on track tonight is Origin Finn. Oh, no, Aros. Is Aros in tonight? No, Aros. Just trying to think who's in tonight. We had a bit of a shifty grid last week. Okay there, Killer.
Pardon, what was that, Coolidge?
I don't know. You're a little bit quiet. I was just a bit more quiet than usual.
Honestly, it's not actually looking too good on my end. I can barely make out words.
Maybe try and leave and reset your mic and come back in. Because I definitely can't hear you. Anyway, back to the track action. Just leave the party, reset your mic and come back.
Right, yeah, okay.
Right. Wow, technical that's definitely a new one. Right then, so first out on track is actually Jake. It's very rare to see Jake first out on track. So we shall follow our Lord and Saviour around. Hang on. Apologies. It seems everywhere we go we can't escape these the technical difficulties. Right, so Jake approaching the he's just done the final sector. So let's see as he comes around to negotiate turns 13 and 14. Aurelian does set the first lap with a 1 minute 10.7, half a second off the fastest lap. What can Jake do? Oh, 1:11.8. He won't be very happy with that. I don't know, but I can hear you now, so, you know. But, right, so the cars are coming in. Fusion, what does he do? 1:11.8. We've got an Alpine behind him, who I believe invalidated. Yep, it was Orange and Finn. Right, who is next on the chopping block? The Alpha, or Pack Bus, 1:10.8. Decent lap from him. So, and on the mediums as well, that's a damn good lap from Pack Bussy. The overall pole record here is a 1 minute 10.208 from Thomas back when he was a bit faster, I should say. But the record on this game is actually set by Vegeta, which is a 1 minute 10.248. So we'll see. Vegeta not in the lobby tonight. I should have checked if he was in the lobby before I started, shouldn't I? Right, he hasn't done a lap yet. Kieran. So Kieran is just coming back from knee surgery, so we'll see how he does tonight. A bit earlier than expected. So there we go. Oh, as the Ferrari almost gets in his way there. Yeah, apologies. Right. Oh, another invalidation from Origin Finn. Wasting those tyres, isn't he? Right. Oh, Vegeta is in the lobby. My apologies. He's on the mediums. So we've had Elite Risk go on the mediums as well. So we know that this track, it's not very kind to the soft tyres. So if you start on the soft, you unless you can do a soft to hard, Stretch those softs out. A medium to hard probably is the best strategy around here. What can Vegeta do? Yep, you're there. I can hear you. Are you there, Killer?
Right, okay, I can somewhat make it. Yeah, there we are. I think that's better.
Right, well, there we go. And Kieran celebrates returning from knee surgery. He's at 110.6. So it looks like he is back. Oh, he's left the party. Dear me, what is going on? Right. Joel up there in P4, repping the tier 2 guys, as is Rhino. So a lot of these tier 2 guys mixing it with the big boys today. Adam, of course, who was promoted from tier 2 last year, has actually won a race here in tier 2. So watch out for him tonight. Origin Infinity got a lap in. Has he got a lap in? He has, and he goes 4th. Definitely worth the wait. Fusion's done 3 laps on those tyres. That's not a good idea. Right, so who's left to set a lap? Just Vegeta then. Looks like he's warming those tyres up. He's obviously made a mistake on the previous one. Trey finally getting up there, about to start his fast lap. Anyone else? On a quick. Oh, but looks like some old school at the top there. You got Kieran Arulian, number 1 and 2. Back, if you remember from seasons 3 to 4 and 5, you notice these two were up there at the top. Good to see these two back up top there. Where is Mr. Rain? He is down at 138. That's tier 12 speed. What is he doing? 1 second. Alright. Is stream sound okay? Right. Back to the action. How is Trey doing on his lap? Going around the final sector now. I don't know. Why is it muted? I can hear you. I can hear you in spits and spurts, but you keep kind of leaving. Right. What can Trey? What can he do? He can 110.8, a very decent lap there. We've got obviously with a shorter track, the times will of course be that much closer. Right then, let's see what Mr. Rain can do, shall we? And Aurelian does a 1 minute 10.5. And I really should have paid attention to this. I've just noticed, let me just check my goggles. No Arthur tonight. So our reigning champion isn't racing today. So Rain will want to take advantage of that after finishing in 3rd last week behind Arthur in the elite risk. Well, I can just about hear you, Killer, but you keep fading in and out. Oh, and he's spun it. Okay. That's a shame for Rain, as he doesn't get the wall, but that's another set of tyres in the bin. Right. Right, Pack Bussy then. He is on a slowdown lap. Anyone else on a quick one? There we go. There's Joel showing Rain how it's done. Okay. I can hear you clearly now. You haven't stopped again. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, apparently the stream's okay. People can hear me. Also, I know they can't hear you, but so I don't know what's going on there. No. Right, so Joel does a 1 minute 11.1. Decent lap there. Oh, David and Cooper, haven't seen him for a while. He's up there. Oh, and Jake's slowing down now. Which one of these three? Oh, and Jake gets out of the way in the extreme circumstances as David and Cooper takes out the marker board. It's all going on tonight. What did that marker board ever do to you guys? They're all slowing down for each other. And then, oh, an elite risk! Elite risk has binned it. Oh dear. Oh, it's probably not a good idea if you continue then, Mr. Killer. Okay. I guess we'll see you next week then. Everyone say bye, Killer, even though you can't hear him. Bye. I can't tell them that. That's rude. Right, I guess I am riding solo. All right, thank you for thank you for trying, Killer. Dear me. Right, pro gamer. One of two. All right. Apologies. I guess. Yep, riding solo. So, pro gamer, one of two drivers racing at the home circuit. Of course, the other driver being Kieran, who has won here in the past, and pro gamer currently. Purple sector 2. Very nice. On those mediums at least. So this, he's ragging this Aston Martin around the corners, isn't he? Looking very good. What can pro gamer do as he enters turn 13 and then the flat out turn 14? Got to get a good line through here. It's very easy to spin it around there. What does he do? Oh, 111.4. So, do you know what? He's only, what, 9/10 off pole. Which obviously, to be fair, a track like Zandvoort, that is obviously a big gap. Having said that, that's on the mediums, so a decent lap. Elite Risk, of course, our winner from last week out in Imola, has retired. He definitely span it around that section. I've lost my map, so I don't know what bloody corner numbers are now. Right, so let's have a quick review, shall we? We've got just over 5 minutes to go. Aurelian currently on provisional pole with a 1 minute 10.5. Kieran, P2, 1:10.6. Pack Bussy out there, out the moment, is out that 10.8. We've got Trey with another 10. Oh, look at that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers on the 10.8. Jesus, that is very, very close, and that could be very tasty when it comes to race and action. As Trey does the fastest lap of the session so far, with 1 minute 10.4, still 2/10 off the record that's been set on this year's game by Vegeta. It doesn't look like he's having the best time of it at the moment, down there in 16th. Ryder not far off, look at that, 10.9 for him. And Adam, has he binned it? Yeah, he's binned it. That's a strange place to be there, but yep. Let's have a quick look. Who's that car? Hang on, where is he? So look, where's he binned it? He's binned it there. It's definitely a very odd place to bin it, I have to say. Usually bin it going into the corner, not before it. But yeah. Anyway, that is Adam's session over. Can anyone beat Trey? That is the next question. Obviously, we've got people like Owen, we've got Rain. Oh, there we go. As I say his name, Jesus Maloney Christ. A 10.0 smashes the fastest lap record by 2/10. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a lap around Zandvoort. I'm gutted I missed it, but I'll tell you what, that's so close to being in the 109s. Almost in the 9s, and I had a flashback from Monaco Tier 2 commentating then. I won't do what I did then. Anyway, so does anyone have it in them to beat that lap? That is a fantastic lap. Pack Bussy does a 10.6. So, decent lap from him. Anyone else on a fast one? Aurelian out there. He's up by 2/10. Well, no, he can't be because he's just literally started his lap, so he can't be 2/10 up. Right, who is a McLaren? So that'll be Vegeta on an outlap. Mercedes of Rain. Outlap. Aston Martin next. Pat Bussy. So let's go Pat Bussy. Timing session says he's over a second down. So this doesn't look like it's a good lap. No, he's... you can tell he's cooled off. I believe that could be it for Pat Bussy. He's definitely not going to be setting a fast lap time. I imagine he'll be pulling in. And he does. So next is a Ferrari. Is it David Nkuba? It is. Can he trouble us? 1 point. So he doesn't improve, unfortunately. Who's next? The Red Bulls. Not Owen. So it's Jake on an outlap. Owen on an outlap. Alpine of... Who is the other Alpine? Is that Aurelian? Oh, it's a 10th up. Oh, 10.3. Very good lap from Aurelian. Great to see him back on form. And that's the last thing I mentioned about him doing well. Otherwise, I'll curse him. Rhino up in P4. Fantastic lap from Rhino. These tier 2 guys are no slouches, I tell you that. They're holding their own with the tier 1s. Especially with the tier 2 champion Adam down there in 9th. Right, who is next? It looks like... Is it Joel? No, it's Rhino who's just on lap. So next is the Alpine Orange and Finn on outlap, the 2 McLaren. So it's going to be Vegeta next, and he's 2 seconds up on his own time, which he needs to be about 10 seconds up on his own time by now. Or 20 seconds, I should say, really. And he's not going to beat that time because he's already way down. So he's obviously had another spin, so he needs to do this like right now. It's do or die for Vegeta. So next is a Ferrari of David and Cuba. He'll be pitting. So is it... Oh, it's Owen, but Owen's invalidated, so he won't be improving. No, who's next? Jake, will he improve? He does, but he doesn't move up the table, does he? Stays down there in 15th. Next, it looks like we've got an Alpine about to cross the line. Who was it? Oh, whoever it was. It was Rudian, but he didn't improve. Actually, I think he did improve his time. 10.3. Anyway, what about Trey? Nope, he's doing very well. Fair Lucy has given up. He'll be starting from the back. Rain's going again. Oh, he wants to get in the 9s, doesn't he? He wants to... Right, come on then. Let's do a lap on board with Rain, shall we? No pressure. I know he's listening. There we go. Oh, take as much curb you want. Fully committed here. A horrible banking turn where on the game it's better to go that line, whereas obviously in real life you see him right outside that banking, don't you? Oh, these flat out corners. Does he go down the gear? He does, down to 6th. Oh, it's so easy to do that. Rain won't be getting the 9s tonight, unfortunately. So easy to do that. Oh, careful. Right, so who is next? Right, the times are coming in. What about Kieran? Now, what can Kieran do? He's less than a 10th up. Oh, and he's invalidated as well, so he won't be improving. So it looks like that is your grid, unless David... Nope. Nope. Alright, not a bad qualifying session. Unfortunately, a little bit interrupted, of course, with trying to get Kilometers sorted, but it's okay. I know how much you will love me and my tones, as I should say. So Vegeta went up to 8th in the end then. So I mean he's half a second off his own best time. So Vegeta obviously with a lot more room to improve. But I tell you what, I really look at that, 3 laps already on those softs. That's could be pivotal, really. No one on the mediums, so you imagine everyone outside the top 10 will be starting on the mediums to try that medium to hard 1-stop, or maybe they'll do a medium soft. Of course, the safety car around is very likely. So then, let's do a quick qualifying run, shall we? So, on pole position with a magnificent lap of a 1 minute 10.0. Looking very ominous tonight. Anyone else? 3 tenths clear of Aurelian, who joins him on the front row. Trey is P3, joined on the second by Finn. Rhino and Pack Bussy make up row 3. We got Kieran and Vegeta side by side on row 4. Owen and Adam make up the top. And then we've got Pro Gamer in 11th. We've got Joel in 12th. David 13th. Pro Gamer 14th. Risk last week's winner. Bad result for him down in 15th. Jake in 16th. And Fear Lucy, who didn't set 17th. And okay. Let's see what Jake says. We will be reading up. So, do not ready up, says Jake. So we are going at 20:56. And while we wait for that, I am going to go and pour myself a drink. Right, and less than a minute to go. Let's have a look. So, as predicted, look at that. You got Pro Gamer, David and Cuba, Fusion, Jake, all looking to start on those mediums. Fear Lucy on the hards, going for the alternate strategy. But looks like Joel and Elite Risk will be. Oh no, Elite Risk changes to medium. So just Joel then looks like he'll be starting on those softs. But of course. Alright, so let's give a quick wait for the formation lap. I don't know why these have to change in between races, but there we go. The cars filter away, so drivers to watch out tonight. Let's just see how. I tell you what, obviously rain is obviously the fastest here tonight, but it remains to be seen whether he'll be able to keep it on track. We've seen him spin it twice in qualifying on light fuel. So of course, with at the start of the race, the cars are going to be that much heavier. So if he hasn't got a lot of ground clearance, then that car could well be hitting the floor again around these corners here, around turns, around turns 7, 8, and 9. It could be very tricky if he's low on the ground. And as yet, there you go. Oh, I missed the tyre strategy. Either way, the game thinks a one-stop is possible from the softs to the hards. So yeah, drivers to look out tonight. We've got Owen. Oh, we've got Vegeta and Owen down there, 8th and 9th there, usually a little bit higher. Pro Gamer, he's very fast around here. He one of the previous poles, he's got a pole here before, so we know he's quick around here. Look out for Elite Risk. We know he's not got the ultimate pace of someone like a Rain, although he did prove himself very worthy last week in Imola. Watch out for him coming through the field. You've got Jake and Fear Lucy bringing up the back. Rhino and P5 up there. The first of the tier 2 guys. So, there we go. The AI has taken control and we wait for the grid to be formed. Right then. Are the lights going out? Yep. Very silent lights. We've got 5 lights and we are go. Oh, it looks like a bit of a bog for Rain. Aurelian could get the jump here. He does indeed. It looks like Aurelian. Oh, they're going 3-1 to turn 1. Oh, that's not looking good. Oh, and Rain. Oh, he's gone round. He's been squeezed by Aurelian and Trey, and Rain is now down. He's done the last to first challenge. Now he's got to do the first to last. And Rhino and Vegeta are both gone as well. Oh dear, what is all going off here? A couple of drivers getting caught out in turns 2 and 3. And it's so unfortunate for 2 drivers who were looking good today. But the full safety car is out already on lap 1. Look at that already. Look at the amount of drivers of pretty much everyone apart from Forage and Finn has made up at least 2 paces. Which I imagine was donated by, Rain, Rhino and Vegeta all slipping down. 2 DNFs before. So where are they? They were literally by turn 2. So 2 DNFs on turn 2 on lap 1. That's how we roll in tier 1 at 7GR. So there's no noticeable climbers. It looks like pretty much everyone is, I wouldn't say as you were, because obviously a lot of people have moved up, but Kieran only moved up 2 places. Obviously, Aurelian got a great start compared to Rain. As it looks like Trey, he thought about pitting, but he didn't in the end. He came back out across that white line, though. So it could be a steward's inquiry on that one. Of course, the drivers will now line up behind the safety car. I said there'd be another safety car, didn't I? So now we're settled down. Let's have a quick look at tyres. So there you go. There's a tyre strategy again. So these soft tyres will now go to 11 to 13. Obviously, with the safety car coming out, these guys could go a little bit faster now because with the safety car coming out. Possibly, it might come in this lap. They're unbunched up, but you imagine it'll come in on lap 3. And then they can maybe go to lap 15 and then maybe put a set of mediums on. Just putting it out there. You never know. But either way, Aurelian is leading the way. We've got Aurelian, Trey, and Pat Bussey. Alpine currently running 1 and 4. Good team Alpine now, aren't they? Especially on Thursdays, they've got 2 great drivers, Alpine on a Thursday. And the tier 1 guys aren't doing too bad either, to be fair. there on P1 and P4. So, safety car still out then. Rain has gone for the hard tyres, so 30 laps, can he do 30 laps on hard tyres? I don't see why not. He's definitely got a pace advantage, but of course, as I say quite a lot, these hard tyres are very hard to get up to temperature, so it will take at least 3 or 4 laps to get to, you know, his optimal pace. It'll still be very quick, but yeah. Oh, and shenanigans. Peck Bussy has overtaken. Oh, Trey's had a spin. A spin under the safety car. That's an odd one. But he's now gone down into P6. I imagine the safety car will be coming in. There you go. As I say it, it alerts us. So Aurelian becomes a de facto safety car. He controls the speed of the grid, of course. The finish line is. You can see the finish line is about halfway down the straight, so it'll be interesting to see when Aurelian does go. I mentioned in qualifying that it's not an easy place to overtake this circuit, so you've got to have a good run. You've got to be a lot faster than the car in front. And Aurelian teasing also gently. Pack Bussy is he's waiting, and there he goes. He's gone, and he's caught them a little bit napping. Origin Finn tucks him behind Pack Bussy, but could we get an Alpine 1-2? No, we can't, not yet. That's all drivers filtering through. A couple of guys running wide as Owen has lost the place off the start. We've got a yellow flag. It's the Mercedes of Rain. He's had another incident by the looks of it, unfortunately. Definitely not going his way, and David and Kuba's retired. He's driven into the wall. That's an odd one. Either way, no safety car just yet. We're still racing. Aurelian is your leader ahead of Pack Bussy and Origin Finn. So we've now got an Alpine 1-3. We've got Owen up into P4 now. I said watch out for him, didn't I? Pro Gamer up into P5, the first of the medium runners. We've got Trey, who's fallen down. He's in P6 now. Adam, P7. We've got Joel in P8. A late risk has made his way up to P9. Fair Lucy, who started 17th, is up into P10. Fusion Gamer up there in 11th. Rain has overtaken Jake and Kieran, who seems to have had an incident. Jake going very slow. Has he lost a wing? Yeah, that's a lot of understeer. He's definitely lost a wing somewhere. Obviously, coming together. Can't really see the damage. But yeah, he'll have damage if he's coming in. What about Kieran? Will Kieran be coming in? No, he stays left, so he's okay. But back up to the front then. Aurelian still leading. At 5 then, of lap 5 of 36. Aurelian, your leader. He's close company from Pack Bussy and Origin Finn. All cars from 1 to 9 are still within a second of each other. As I said, this track is a short track, so expect cars to be very close. And there's no big DRS zones here, so it's going to be very hard to overtake. The DRS won't be enabled yet. It will be probably the next lap, I imagine. So we've got 3 DNFs in the first 5 laps then. No, everyone knows the tale still. Phil Lucy has fallen back by over 2 seconds. Those hard tyres proving a bit hard for him to warm up. Phil Lucy. And Rain as well, catching back up. You can see the guys at the front, they're so, pace-wise, they're so close to each other. And it's going to be interesting to see what these Alpines do, because obviously, as DRS is enabled this lap, obviously, you know, will Origin Finn try and pit first to get the undercut? The undercut, if they're going to the hards, the undercut may not be that powerful, because by the time it takes to warm those hards up, the opportunity may have already gone. But Owen has fallen back by about a second then. He's obviously made a mistake somewhere. He's got Pro Gamer all over the back of him then. As I said earlier, Pro Gamer we know is very quick around here. In fact, he almost won, but if I remember correctly, he probably should have won here, but I think he made two kind of strategy mistakes in a kind of a wet-dry race. I remember it being one of Owen's first races on the wheel as well, and Pro Gamer should have won, but I remember him kind of two bad strategy calls. So maybe he is on for redemption tonight. Right then. So we've got DRS now. Let's see, Pack Bussy, can he make any kind of inroads? He is closing. He is closing. Is he going to be close enough to go? No, he's not. Oh, so here we go then. Is this the start of the DRS train as cars will start filtering and closing and closing? Phillips has gone down to 4 seconds now, so he's struggling somewhere. Maybe he's got damage because we know Phil Lucy hasn't got the ultimate pace, but he's no slouch. He's in tier 1 for a reason. So maybe some kind of car issue. Oh, and Fusion Gamer loses it behind him. Bit of dirty air there, I reckon. Very easy to spin it around this track. It's a horrible track. I don't like. I know people were desperate to get this track in because of Max, you know, and his take much of the Dutch crowd, but it's a horrid track. I don't like it at all. But that's just my opinion, of course. Anyway, back up the front. No chance for Pack Bussy there. And this time we'll ride on board with Pack Bussy to see if he can get any closer. Ruling a tad more ERS. Look at that. So he's 3/10 behind him. Coming out the final corner. DRS is... The gap is closing, but look at that. He runs out straight. DRS is only worth about 1/10 of a second here, which is going to be so frustrating. You feel that if Pack Bussy could get ahead of Ruling here, he could just run away. But the track has ever been hard to overtake. As, again, everyone from 1st to 9th all within the second of each other again. Owen has caught back up to the back of the top 3. Elite Risk, the second of the medium runners. Looking for a good points haul tonight after his victory last week. Rayner's caught up to the back of Fair Lucy. Let's see how much of a problem Fair Lucy does have. Because look at that, he's fallen down by another second. As we've got a McLaren, its Fusion Gamer has gone round again. Very easy to lose it there when you've got a heavy car. But we'll go back on with Rain. Because I want to see... Actually, let's go to leaders first. Because... that is where the most important battle is, of course. The gap is pretty much exactly the same as it was last lap, so I can't imagine Pack Bussy making a move, and he does not. So down the field, no one else making a move. Right then, how much quicker? See, look at that. That's the difference. Look at that. Fair Lucy he's suffering somehow because overtaking is not that easy. I know Rain's fast, but yeah. That will now allow Rain. So he's lap 9. He's 5.5 seconds behind Elite Risk. Let's see if he's able to catch up as Pack Bussy a little bit closer this time. Only 2/10 this time. He probably needs to be about 1/10 of a second behind him coming around that last corner to have any chance of getting past him into his lap 1. We've got about 5 laps before the cars probably even start thinking about pitting. As Fusion Gamer looks like he got damage from that latest spin of his. Oh, and look at that, and look at that. He's going up the inside of his Pack Bussy. They're going to go side by side. Oh, he's then coming together. Don't collide. Oh, he's ghosted. He's ghosted. That's a bit of a lucky. He's very lucky there. He ghosted. That could have been a very nasty accident. But Pack Bussy has been released, and he is up into the lead of the Grand Prix. As Aurelian pits. So he must have got a damage. As well then, is that Jake? Has Jake gone round? It is Jake, the infamous turn 7 and 8 as taking Jake. And Jake is obviously probably praying for a safety car right now. Same as Kieran, really, as he pits again. I wonder if he's going to retire. Or we just, because we know He could be in pain or he could be pitting. But Pat Bussey not streaking away just yet. He's got 6/10 on Origin Finn. As it stands, Rooney has come out in P11 actually, so he's not too bad, and he's come out with a fresh set of softs, so he's going for the 2-stop. He's going for the bold strategy here. We'll see if it pays off. It'll be good if it does. And I see Rooney get a good chunk of points. But look at that. The drivers from 1 to 8 now. We've obviously lost the Rooney. So drivers 1 to 8 still in that 1 second gap, apart from Joel, who's just slightly falling behind. And Rain, the gap is still 5.5 seconds. So those hard tyres, not quite up to speed just yet. But of course, Elite Risk will have the advantage of having DRS, and he makes a move with Joel then. So Elite Risk moves up 1 position as those soft tyres will begin to start to fade when it comes to grip. So Pro Gamer is in a good position here, because these drivers are going to want to etch these tyres out as much as they can. And this is the tricky P corner, turn 7. There's turn 8 and turn 9. 3 really difficult corners on this year's game and last year. They're so tricky to get right, as looks like Kieran has gone for another spin. He's behind Jake now and Fusion Gamer. Yeah, look at that raw line of third. As Fusion Gamer does the fastest lap of the race. Oh, he's got some pace, isn't he, at Fusion Gamer? And he wants to go in tier 3. Go. Right. Origin Finn, half second behind. That's Pack Bussy. He was on a bait and Finn to go in the pits, or he was getting out of the slipstream. But Origin Finn not quite able to get past. And Pro Gamer's got past Owen. So Pro Gamer proving those medium tyres are the race tyres to be on as it stands. And I imagine Pat Bussey will want to go, if he's going to do a 1-stop from medium to softs, he's going to want to go to at least lap 22. He's got another 10 laps to do on those tyres if he wants to do a 1-stop. Either way, Trey is very close now, looking to make up amends from that start. But Rain then, just about making him now. He's caught up Joel by half a second, so I think you can see that if someone like Rain is struggling on those hard tyres, they're obviously not the right race tyre to be on, as we've got another yellow flag. Oh, it's Kieran. I believe he's retired in the pits. Unfortunate race for Kieran tonight. It looked promising qualifying, but oh, we've got a safety car. Well, what's happened there then? Is Kieran... Oh, look at that. Yeah, look, he's crashed on the pit lane, and that is perfect timing for the leaders then, as they all even Pro Gamer into the pits as well. Okay, it's time for the bold strategy calls. Are they going to go on to the hards, or is it the soft tyres? Let's have a look. Oh, it's hard tyres for Finn. It's mediums for Pack Bussy. Mediums for everyone else. Oh, that's good. Oh, I'm loving this. We've got a mixed strategy here, folks. This is very good. This is what we all love to see. This is what... Oh, and Fear Lucy. Oh, look at that. He's in the lead of the Grand Prix. Fear Lucy is in the lead of the Grand Prix. You doubted me, and I said, this guy's tier 1 speed. And look at him up there in the lead of the Grand Prix. And that is why you never give up, folks. You never give up on the dream. Fear Lucy in the lead of this Grand Prix then. And Aurelian up into P6. The safety car probably a little bit at the wrong time for him. But he will be on those soft tyres, so he will be very quick off the mark. But again, the question remains, will he be able to take advantage of those soft tyres, as Jake decides to pit again, and we'll put some mediums on. Yep, he does. So, I mean, they shouldn't get to the end of the race, because that's another 23 laps. But it'll certainly be touch and go. But at least it will allow him to catch up to the back of the pack before the safety car laps him anyway. Now, will Fear Lucy pit now, or will he want the glory of leading a lap? to everyone, it doesn't look like anyone's made. And oh, and Pro Gamer's missed has because Pro Gamer he's double stacked behind Pack Bussy. He is down to P8 now. So he was P4, wasn't he? Or P3 even. What was he? P3 or P4 before the pit stops? He's now P8 as Fearless does stay out. Was that a bit of wing flying off there? That was odd. Thought I saw a bit of wing behind the. We're going a bit too fast, Fusion Gamer. He's going in the pits again. Okay. Okay. Getting rid of those soft tyres. Fair enough. So Rain has gone for the mediums. So I wonder if he'll make his way through the field. I think we've definitely got a good race in hands now because Pack Bussy will definitely want to go to the end of the race now. So he'll want to dispose of Fair Lucy quickly. But as I've said 4 million times already tonight, it's going to be hard to overtake. Excuse me. Right. So the safety car, it might come in this lap. However, we do have some stragglers back there, and Fusion and Jake decide to pit again. But this will be where we find out if the safety car is coming or not. But obviously the guys at the back... Whoa, that's a Williams off there. Oh no, Phillies has gone off. Oh no, he's lost the lead. Oh, Lucy. Oh, what a shame. But he did lead... Well, he's led a couple of laps on the safety car, hasn't he? And there we go. The late call, the safety car is in. So this, in a way, does benefit Fusion and Jake a little bit because their tyres will be a little bit warmer than everyone else's. Now, the safety car is going to have to be a late one because the safety car isn't named the pits yet. So these guys won't be able to shut off just yet. Oof. Origin Finn trying to do a max. Oh, and there he goes. Off he goes. Off he goes. And Origin Finn looks like he's been caught napping by Fair Lucy. They're going to go side by side into turn one and finish around the outside. Finn keeps it for now. Good racing from these two. Battles up and down the field. It looks like Pro Gamer has gone for a spin. Is it Pro Gamer? Oh, he's retired as well. Oh, have we got another safety car? We've certainly got another yellow flag. Pro Gamer's gone. That race promise has gone out the window. And look at that rain up. Look at that. He means business. He's up into P9. As Fusion Gamer and Joel's got no wing. Oh, I wonder if those are coming together with Pro Gamer. It's such a shame. Having a good race was Joel. But Rain up into P9 now. How much further up can he get? And look at that. That's the benefit of medium tyres. He's already almost a second and a half clear of Origin Finn. And as I've said time and time again, these hard tyres will be hard to warm up. And we have the safety car. Not too sure why the safety car has come out. That's a bit late, but there we go. Now I'm guessing this will be where Fair Lucy decides to come in, because he will get those mediums to the end now. Yep, there you go. And I imagine Aurelian will probably pit. He does indeed. So the two. So right now, that should be the last of the scheduled stops, really. So unless there's any shenanigans, then that should be it. And we've lost 5 drivers already tonight. We mentioned that Zandvoort is a very tricky circuit, and it's proven to be exactly that. Bussy, I say he won't mind this safety car. I mean, even though he did build up, he did get out that DRS, but you saw how easy or how easier it was for him to warm those tyres up, and he had that second lead already, didn't he? So we'll see what he can do this time. As what's it, safety car number 3, is it? Let's have a look at football quickly, shall we? Man City 3-2 to Real Madrid. So, yeah. Apparently Real Madrid are a really bad team as well. Says all you need to know about Man City, doesn't it? Hello. Right then, so the safety car won't be in this lap. We've still got 2 stragglers. And look at that. I tell you what, folks. Jake, P7. And look at that, Fusion Gamer. Jake, P7. Fusion Gamer, P8. We saw earlier, Jake was literally a minute behind the whole field. Those hard tyres. Praying for a safety car. And look at that, P7. Fusion Gamer, we saw have a couple of spins. He's up there in P8 now. This is why you don't. This is why you don't give up, folks. You never know what will happen. As people like Aurelian, who was leading into turn 1, now finds himself down in P10 behind Rain, who has made his way up into P6 behind his teammate. So I wonder if any kind of team orders will come into play. But yeah, we've got, what's that, 5 different constructors in the top 5. Well, Aston Martin leading the Alpine, leading the Red Bull, leading the AlphaTauri, leading the Mercedes. Definitely can't complain if that happens in real life, could we? So hopefully this will be the lap the safety car comes in and can actually maybe get some racing. And we saw Finn get caught out last time, didn't we? So I wonder if Origin Finn will be a bit more aware this time. There we go. Safety car is in. We can finally get underway. Halfway. We've had 3 safety cars, and I think 3's enough for now. We don't need 3 more. As Pat Bussey gives a bit more time now to back up the field. Obviously, previously he didn't have a lot of time, and Fear Lucy's gone on the softs, so he'll be stopping again. He definitely won't be able to go to the end. There's no way those softs will do 19 laps. But please prove me wrong, Fear Lucy, I beg you. Right then, back to the serious stuff. Pat Bussey waiting for his moment. When will he go? Origin Finn hounding him. Hasn't worked in the past though. Pat Bussey staying on the high bank here, and there he goes. He's gone a little bit earlier this time, and once again he's got the jump on Origin Finn, and Finn is going to come under attack from Owen on those medium tyres. Will he ever go to turn 1? No. Oh, he is. He's going for it. They're going to be side by side in turn 2. But no, Owen thinks against it. We've seen a couple of accidents. Oh, and look at that. Finn's run wide, allowing Owen to go by, and Finn's gone down to P4, and Rain's up into P5. Look at that. He's coming for you, Rain. He's coming for you. Right. So Pat Bussey, look at that. He's already got a second. He's running. He is running away. Owen then up into P2. That opportunistic move. He's got Trey right behind him. Oh, and Aurelian's retired. Oh, no. We've lost another one. Oh, such a shame. As Elite Risk looks like he's at the pit as well. I very much doubt he'll be going to the end. But look at this. The drivers all line and stirred. Rainier's going to want to take what is going to want. Oh, we've got another yellow flag. What's going on here? Oh, we got another safety car. Jesus Christ. What's it for this time? What is going on? Literally didn't even get a lap of racing. I hope the lobby isn't bugged. But as Fear Lucy pits to get those softs. I suppose if only 11 drivers left, you might as well put in a fresh set of mediums and go to the end now. That is, of course, if the game lets us race, because that feels like that's 2 safety cars now for no apparent reason. Right then, safety car number 4. I am running out of words. That is definitely a first. We'll just have a quick pause while the safety car is out. I imagine we'll get at least one more lap. Right then, I guess this will be the lap where the safety car comes in. Hopefully there isn't a glitch. That's definitely not what we want. We do not want to have to restart the lobby. There you go. Confirmation, safety car is in. And hopefully these guys have warmed up their tyres. Now, we've seen Pep Bussey be able to get the run, or well, the jump on Origin Finn, haven't we? So we'll see, can he pull the same trick on Owen? How soon will he go? Safety car is in the pits now, so he's safe to go any time now. Pep Bussey, the only one seemingly weaving at the moment. Oh, and there he goes, there he goes. He hasn't quite got the jump on Owen. Looks like Owen is keeping it honest this time, but it looks like we've got a move at the back. Is that Rain? Is he going to go up the inside of turn one? He does. He's trying to take P4 from Finn. He's going to go side by side into turn two. Oh, it's looking very dicey. These two giving each other just enough. Always a little bit of contact. A little bit of argy-bargy. But Finn keeps that P4. Good racing from those two, but look at the speed difference. Rain. Oh no! And there goes Rain. Oh no! Oh, I think he stuck his nose somewhere where it shouldn't have been, and that is game over for Rain. Unfortunately, such a shame. He was making such a good comeback, and I think he just got a little too eager. Such a shame. But no point score. That'll be good news for Arthur. Good news for Elite Risk as well. But the good news is now, if you finish now, you've got points. We've now got... Oh, and there's the safety car. Safety car number 5. Alright, I don't know if we're going to have to make a decision here. I think it looks like we might be restarting the lobby. Yeah, Jake's done a new. Right, let's quit to the lobby then and join Jake. So I will. Okay, right. So I apologise. I will be a bit quiet for now while we wait for these things. Yep, down to 25%. But of course, it does mean we will get at least one more pit stop. Dun, 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 dun. Okay then, guys, welcome back. Apologies for the thing there, but obviously we had the safety car bug, which I don't think I've seen since F1 2019, but apparently it's still in the game. Because, you know, EA Sports, it's in the game. Anyway, just a quick one. 20. It's going to be obviously a 25 race. There will be free tyres choice at the start because everyone will have to make a mandatory pit stop anyway. There's no formation lap, and we are turning safety cars off just in case. So, yeah. Welcome to the first 7GR sprint race. We are going to go at 21:43, so I will give you 2 minutes of peace. Okay, here we go. Let's muster up some lubricants. And it looks like there we go, we are a go. Let's have a look, how's everyone getting on? Turn 1, well, it looks like Owen and Pack Bussy, oh, it looks like everyone's okay for now, apart from Jake, who's had a spin. So, deja vu for Jake. Back of the race. Oh dear. So, yeah, no safety car late for Jake, so there'll be no safety car picking up, but at the front, Pack Bussy does indeed get away. He leads Owen and Origin Finn. Where's the tyres? Here we go. So then, everyone has gone for softs apart from Rain. I imagine on the 25% that you can just do 9 and 9. So Rain is going for the kind of the short-term pain. I'm hoping to be faster on the softs at the end of the race. Everyone, of course, as it's been lap 1, is all line and stirred. Fusion Gamer has fallen back by a little bit. But it's as you were, as Pack Bussy will lead. As he leads, and he's got a little gap already. So Pack Bussy's no joke around here. He's already almost got a second on Owen. And Owen being hounded by Orange and Finn, and Rain just about hanging on those medium tyres. We know how fast he is. So we need to see if he can overtake or keep close to the guys on these soft tyres. And of course the cars will now be back on the, I know it's only a 25% race, but it will try and simulate a bit more heavy fuel now. So these guys have got to watch out. Especially around the favoured turns of 7 and 8 and hitting that bump. Trey is there in P5. Oh, Adam P7. It's a long one today, isn't it? Anyway, Joel is P7. Elite Risk still hanging on there. P11. One of these guys is lucky at the safety car, or restart I should say. And Jake has overtaken Fusion Gamer, who's had a pit stop. So Pack Bussy then just has his lead intact. He's just about keeping just inside the DRS. But Owen is being really hounded by Orange Finn here, isn't he? The slipstream very powerful here. I wonder if anyone's forgot to put their setup on. It is a bit of a cardinal sin when you start on your lobby, and there's usually at least one person who's forgotten to put their setup on. Owen is in the DRS zone, so he will have that reprieve. So Origin Finn won't have the benefit. But this is where the DRS train starts, I guess. And sparks fly out the back of Owen's car. We start lap 4. Pack Bussy still in the lead. Owen just about gets DRS that time, doesn't he? Trey sets another fastest lap, and he's only a little bit behind Rain here. But everyone still, as you were. Lucy has fallen back a little bit. He's fallen back by over a second and a half now. So almost a quarter of the way through this sprint race already then. Owen looks like he's bringing the gap back down a little bit. It's staying under that second, so he is staying in that DRS detection, isn't he? Which I think he definitely won't mind. It'll keep Origin Finn off his tail a bit, won't it? Excuse me. Right, so anyway, it looks like everyone's spreading out a little bit, so no one's going to be making a move at this point. No. Let's have a look with Trey on board, shall we? Let's do a lap on board the AlphaTauri as we close in on Rain. Elite Risk has now gone into the pits, so he's obviously heading off somewhere. He'll be going to now on those medium tyres. They're obviously not quite up to speed yet, those mediums. Obviously the softs are well and truly bedded in now. Quick direction changes. It's what makes this track so tricky. Everyone's still within DRS. Velus has fallen back by almost 3 seconds now. DRS enabled, of course. So as we come round turn 12. Oh, and Joel's got past Adam. It looks like Adam's made a mistake somewhere. Don't know what's happened there. They're coming together. No, but no one up front making a move. So P6. So they've started to fall back a little bit. Not too sure what went on there, but Joel has got past Adam. Jake onto another set of softs, interestingly. So he'll be pitting again. Oh no, he didn't pit, did he? He just had that spin. My apologies. It's Elite Risk who pitted for fresh mediums, who will likely be going to the end. I imagine Fusion Gamer will probably try as well. With no safety cars, obviously he'll be hoping at least one person does retire so he can get a point. Of course, Fusion Gamer didn't finish. We didn't get a point last week, I should say. It's settling down again now, isn't it? We're on. I'll tell you what. I'm very disappointed that we lost the first Grand Prix because it was starting to sizzle, wasn't it? You had drivers on different strategies, but as we start lap 7 of lap 18. Oh, Rain. Oh, do you know what? I thought we had a spin there, but no, Rain is going. He's going for the early stop here. And that is definitely an interesting strategy. That is not one I thought would happen. But he's risking it for that chocolate biscuit, isn't he? And as Elite Risk, what is Elite Risk going to get Rain? Rain just about, he does. He gets out in front of him. And of course, Rain will have the advantage of those soft tyres now. So I can't imagine Elite Risk will stay behind him too long. And I wonder if that will... what's going on here? There it is. I wonder if that will trigger any additional pit stops because these guys won't want to give Rain the opportunity for undercut. He's on those soft tyres. So these guys are going to have to be thinking about pitting right now. Otherwise, by the time they pit, he's got clear air. He's got 11 seconds of clear air. If these guys don't pit, they are in trouble. And they're not pitting. Although Trey is pitting. So Trey doing the sensible option in my mind. Because I think these guys are going to be very surprised when it comes around for their pit stops and Rain is going to be ahead. As long as he can keep it on track. Now, let's have a look. Has Rain already undercut Trey? I think Rain was already ahead of Trey, wasn't he? And Rain stays ahead. He does. Oh, only just so. Look at that. That was very close. As Elite Risk and Trey going to get very close coming out the pits. Elite Risk tyres are already up to speed. No, Trey holds them off. Okay then. Don't be surprised if you see a faster that from Rain as well. This is going to be... this is two for now stuff now from Rain. He's got to keep it on the circuit. He's got to keep it in these white lines if he wants a chance of undercutting these guys. That is the strategy that he's going for. Back up front with Pac Bussy. Will he now pit? Or is he going to do one more lap? He's staying out. Owen pits and Finn pits. What about Adam? Adam stays out, as does Joel. So Adam's got back past Joel then. Interesting. So then, this is the first test, and let's ride on board with Rain as he comes around the final corner. We've got Owen and Finn in the pits. Has Rain done enough to get past? It looks like he has, you know, because those two guys are going to be coming to Tunnel Run right about now. There they are, and Rain has done it, and there's Owen. They're going to be side by side coming out the pits, and Rain does it. Look at that. The undercut has worked for Rain, and he's up into P5 on track, which will actually net him he's net P2 at the moment. And I'll tell you what, if Pack Pussy isn't in anyone's part, he is going to be in for a shock. I don't think I saw Rain do the fastest lap either. So, no, it was a late risk of a 12.0. Anyway, there you go then. Yeah, the strategy has worked for Rain. A bit of a masterclass stroke there. So now the question is, surely Pack Bussy will pit this lap. Surely. And he does. I imagine this will be where Adam and Joel come in as well. No, they're staying out. Well, Adam's staying out anyway. Joel is going in. So then. Right, let's have a look then. Will Rain. It looks like Pack Bussy was a little bit further ahead. So this could be Pack Bussy's turn. It's going to be very, very close. There's Rain going around turn 1. It's going to be very, very close. Dear me, my balls dropped. There we go, Rain. Oh, he's having it. Oh, it hasn't quite worked. But still, that is P2, a net P2 then. For Rain, and he's on those faster soft tyres, but how long will they be faster for? He's gone for a bold strategy. He's got to be, if he wants to take advantage of these medium tyres. Oh, that's is that Joel? A little spin, it is. Oh, he's got no wing again. Unfortunate for Joel. So that will drop him outside the points now, with Fusion and Jake chasing. So, surely now, this is where Adam pits. He does indeed. What about Fear Lucy? Will he carry on? No, he does pit as well. So then, Pack Bussy will now resume the lead of the Grand Prix. There he goes. And I'll tell you what, he's dropped Rain a bit, hasn't he? Rain did at the DRS, but I have to admit, I'm surprised Rain wasn't a little bit closer there. I was expecting Rain to be all over the backside of Pack Bussy, but not to be this time around there. I'm going to lift the throttle there as well. Here's the first DRS zone. So Rain 8 tenths behind then. So I'll tell you what, unless Rain can pull something off super, it looks like Pack Bussy looks like he's got a win here. I don't want to curse it too soon, because Pack Bussy has been very good tonight. But Rain, he's nowhere near the back of him. He's not going to get past him. You need to be at least 3 tenths behind minimum, really, to have any kind of shot. Because look at that, Rain only caught up 2 tenths on that straight. So Rain really needs to get his act together if he wants a victory. We are on lap 12 now, so we are 2/3 of the way through. Everyone has made their pit stops, so unless there are any shenanigans, that should be it now. Jake currently holding that last points paid position. A late risk up into 6th. And of course, you've got Owen having a good race up there in P3. But yet again, you can see Rain's getting nowhere near the back of Pack Bussy. I wonder if there's a bit of dirty air coming into play here, because those soft tyres should definitely still be quicker. Maybe Pack Bussy just has the speed. And there he goes again. Rain will get closer again by about another 2 tenths. But there you go. And that is why they call it a DRS train. It's very hard to overtake around here, as I've said numerous times. So look, Origin Finn down in P4 now. He won't be enjoying that. He feels like he should be in those top 2 positions. Trey as well after a really good qualifying. Elite Risk is hang on as well. Of course, he pitted early. He's managed to join the back of his pack now. As Joel sets the fastest lap of the race. Well, 1:11.9. It leads me to think that there's something wrong with Rain's car. If Joel could do the fastest lap on those softs, then surely someone like Rain on those softs should do a better job. But he's got DRS, but not helping. And you can see cars 1 to 6 all within that second. It's all just single file. Not a lot going on, unfortunately. There's 4 laps remaining after this one. Oh, the gap is down to 4 tenths now. So I think Pat Bussey may have made a mistake somewhere. So Rain has got within those 3 tenths. Maybe he was biding his time. But either way, Rain has now got the gap down a little bit more, hasn't he, in this lap? Well, it's up 5 tenths again. But if he does keep the 5 tenths, it means the gap will be 3 tenths at the end of the start-finish straight. So edging closer this lap then. And Rain, of course. None of these guys can put a foot wrong. Otherwise they're losing 6 or 7 positions. Here we go. Look at that. Rain's got a lot quicker. Obviously getting a bit more confidence now. And here we go. Then will he make a move into turn 1? He does. He's going to go for the late break in. There you go. He's going around the inside. Pat Bussey keeping his line around the outside. They're going to go side by side into turn 2. Giving each other the room. Tiny bit of wheel banging. But look at that. Fair play from both drivers there. Great racing. It's not over just yet. As we saw, as Rain was very quick around this section before. Rain has turned the switch up, hasn't he? This could be it now with 4 laps, well, 3.5 laps remaining now. It's Rain looking to make his move. He's had the wake-up call. He's in that window to be able to make a move. Oh, and what's happened to Pat Bussey? What happened there? He just suddenly went off track. Did his batteries die? That was so strange. Oh, what a shame. We've been robbed of a grandstand finish here. Oh, dear me. But either way, Rain is your new race leader. And that is probably one of the oddest things you'll ever see. It's gonna be like silly, like batteries running out. I know it is. That is crazy. Either way, then we are on lap 16. 3 laps remaining. Owen with the P2 now. He knows that Rain's tyres are getting old now. So maybe Owen can think maybe that he could get the win. No penalties yet for anyone, which is quite good because no one had a penalty in the first race either. So all square when it comes to penalties. So I'm not going to look to see how many warnings they have, but Rain is quite susceptible to a penalty, a track limits penalty that is. Owen got the gap down to half a second now. He'll need a couple more attempts if he'll want to challenge Rain into that turn 1. Orange and Finn slightly slip back a little bit then. But this will be the main battle on track then. With now 2 laps remaining now. How close can Owen get? Not quite close enough. But you sense if he can keep this close to Rain throughout the race, It could be there for the taking. Rain's soft tyres will now be going off. The gamble is currently paying off for Rain to do that extremely ugly stop. He got the undercut, didn't he? But Owen all over the back of Rain now. And this could be a good result for Owen, who finished 9th last week in Imola. Could this be a first win of the season for Owen? It's going to be one of these two drivers, you imagine, with just 1.5 laps to go. Here's the first DRS zone. 4 tenths behind. He needs about another tenth to be anywhere near Rain for Tier 1. For Turn 1, I should say. Rain's had a better corner there. So Owen, this is possibly his last chance, because I don't think he'll be able to get him. No, unfortunately, I think that is it. Rain has done some good defending there. Look at that, he's run out of ERS as well. Owen get it down to 2 tenths. These two fighting for their first wins of the season. Rain, of course, was P3 last week, so he'll be top of the standings after this. Elite Risk up there in P5 after his P1 last week. Of course, Owen not able to attend tonight, so he will stay on those 25 points. Getting ever closer to the end. Elite Risk very close to the back of Trey, who in turn is very close to the back of Origin Finn. Origin Finn looking for a rare podium here. But, Rain using all that ERS. Owen just thinking, give me one more lap, give me one more lap. But this is it. I think this is it now, unless Rain somehow manages to spin it around these last 2 corners. No, he's done it. The strategy has paid off. He got lucky with a safety car restart. But there we go. Rain takes his first win of the season, closely followed by Owen. And Trey, it looks like he got Origin Finn over the line. Oh, I didn't expect that. That is agonisingly close there then. As Elite Risk takes P5, Adam P6, Lucy never gave up, Lucy in P7. Fusion Gamer will finish P8. There he goes. And Jake will come home in P9 after, I imagine, will feel to him a very, very long evening. One he won't want to repeat anytime soon. And Joel will come around in P10. I believe he still has the fastest lap. He does. So Joel will bring home 2 points. There you go. Thank you, Joel. So the game gives the driver of the day to Elite Risk. Oh, and I tell you what, Origin Finn ran out of fuel. That's what happened. That's why he lost that podium. Oh, he loses the podium because he ran out of fuel on that last straight. Which allowed Trey to get that podium. That's devastating stuff. But there we go. Rain is your winner. And so it is time now for the race rundown. So Rain takes the victory. Very lucky for Rain after the events of the previous race. He wins. He takes 25 points. Owen, P2. Very, very solid race for him. Trey will join them on the podium. Origin Finn desperately unlucky to miss out after running out of fuel on that last straight. Elite Risk picks up P5. Adam P6, 2 P6s in a row for Adam. Fear Lucy, never give up Lucy, P7. Fusion Gamer is P8. Jake, P9. Joel rounds up the points, 10 and the fastest lap. And Pack Bussy, unfortunately, DNF'd with that crazy crazy thing, whatever happened. So then, that is a wrap for tonight, guys. Thank you very much for bearing with us through all some more technical difficulties. Codemasters do love it, don't they? But if you've enjoyed tonight, then join us tomorrow. We have Tier 2 racing tomorrow, and they are racing around Spain. So please join Jake tomorrow. I will be in Bristol, lovely Bristol, and I say that with absolutely 100% sarcasm. I'll be back Thursday. Well, I'll be back commentating on Back Racing Thursday, but 8:30 again. So again, thank you for watching tonight, boys and girls, or anything in between. I'm cancelled. Anyway, round 2, Tier 2 tomorrow, Spain. Join Jake 8:30 tomorrow. Bye bye.